The hot hatch power war shows no signs of slowing. You can buy a BMW 1 Series with 335 horsepower, a Ford Focus with 345 horsepower, or an Audi A3 with as much as 395 brake horsepower. So the all-new AMG A-Class must now be nudging more than 400, right?
Wrong. This is the Mercedes-AMG A35. It's designed not as a range flagship, but instead as a model to plug the gap between the standard A250 and the range-topping forthcoming A45. The Volkswagen Golf R rival develops 302 brake horsepower and 400 Nm of torque. Now, in the scheme of things, that doesn't sound like very much, which isn't very Mercedes, is it?
The thing is, this new A35 will sprint from 0 to 62 miles an hour in 4.7 seconds and hit an electronically limited 155. That pegs it pretty close to Porsche Cayman territory and not far off Ferraris from a decade ago.
The company is keen to reiterate that this is not a replacement for the old A45. Instead, as A-Class customers get younger and younger, the demand for more models becomes ever increasingly important. So perhaps see it as a stepping stone for more and more powerful models. So you start with an A35, and then you have a C43, an E53, and eventually you end up in an S63.
The A35 uses a new 2-litre turbocharged engine which transfers power to all four wheels via a 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox. There are 5 drive modes to choose from, ranging from slippery through to comfort, sport and sport plus. Of course, drivers can also select individual setting, allowing adjustment for things like the dampers as well as the throttle response and gearbox response.
Flicking the A35 into its more aggressive settings transforms the car's behaviour. Far from being the A45's lesser sibling, the car is composed, sharp and lightning fast. It flatters in a way the old A45 could not, mimicking the Golf R's incredible all-weather ability with an added degree of involvement. The steering isn't brimming with feel, but it's well weighted, and the way it turns into a corner is astounding. There is so much grip, and you have to be going pretty hard to discover even a hint of understeer. Even then though, it never feels as if it'll bite you.
The A35 also uses a new Amg Dynamics Program, which uses the brakes on the inside wheel of the rear axle to increase agility. The suspension comprises a McPherson strut and aluminium wishbone on the front axle, while a multi-link setup is found at the rear. Customers can also option an adaptive damping system, which serves up 3 different suspension modes.
It is hard to judge the ride on this pan-smooth Mallorcan tarmac, but it does feel as if the car is more adept the faster you go. Of course, little bumps, potholes and ridges do upset the car around town, but it's got a beautiful flow to it at higher speed. Of course, you do get all the usual pops, bangs in Sport Plus mode, and it feels a lot more natural than you might get in a Golf R.
As standard, all models come fitted with 2 7-inch digital displays, a reversing camera, sports exhaust, climate control and keyless go. Various option packs are offered, with the AMG Premium Plus pack adding a Burmester surround sound system, electrically adjustable seats, adaptive LED headlamps, a panoramic sunroof and larger 10.25-inch central display. Prices start from £35,580, with the first cars due in the UK early in 2019.
Just like the standard A-Class, the A35 feels like a truly premium product, and it makes cars like the RS3 feel immediately dated. There are a few AMG-specific touches dotted around the cabin to ensure you never feel shortchanged, but even just a quick prod of the throttle leaves you with no doubt that this is currently the fastest A-Class on sale.
Mercedes refers to the A35 as the perfect middle ground, but that is somewhat underselling it. Everything Mercedes-AMG touches seemingly turns to gold. This is a fine hot hatch that deserves as much of a cult following as the A45 that went before it. If this is a sign of what's to come, AMG's future is looking brighter than ever. Click the window on the left to see our first drive of the latest Mercedes B-Class, or for a hot hatch track battle, click the window on the right. Click the play icon for our latest video and on our logo to subscribe.